In this tutorial, we will be doing an overview of the List Perfectly catalog to get you familiar with the menu and how to use the catalog. When you go to your List Perfectly catalog, you will see all of the items that you have in your List Perfectly catalog on the screen before you. It defaults to the most recently updated. If you have a lot of listings, even if you only have a couple hundred, you're going to want to learn how to use these searches up here to get to what you want to look at quickly while you're working. You can search by title, platform ID number, SKU line, search everything. You can look by platforms. So let's look at the platforms. When I take pictures on my phone directly into my List Perfectly templates, they go directly to my catalog. When we want to list those, that's the only items we want to be looking at so that we can work on building those listings and pushing them out to our selling platforms. So we will go in here to our filters and we want to look at stuff that hasn't sold and that hasn't been listed to eBay. Once I have my filters in place, I'm going to push apply. Now we're looking at everything that has not been listed to eBay. So now we can see everything that I have recently taken photos of that are basically just blank listings. They're in the template, the photos are there, everything else needs to be built within the listing, and then we can start to push them out. Let's say you want to see everything that's not on Poshmark so that you can cross post it. So you would just change your filter there and click apply, and you can see all of the items in your catalog that have not been listed to Poshmark. These filters are pretty extensive, so you can have just sold. I just want to see what I sold on eBay. And that will bring us to a page in our catalog that shows all of the items that have sold on eBay. You can sort this however you need, from sold and not sold to what platforms it is on and what platforms it is not on. The green are the positive filters, the red are the negative. So green is yes, red is not. In the general catalog itself, for each item, you're going to see the gallery photo or the main photo, the title, the SKU line you may have entered, the price that you have inputted. This is the price that will go onto each platform when you push it out. Under this platforms area, it will list all of the platforms that you have cross-posted to. Then in this column, you have a button here for edit listing. It's the pencil and the teal radio button. You can add a template directly from a listing, and you can duplicate the listing. Here's the date that this listing was last updated and the date it was originally created. This section here is for notes, which you can input when you're editing a listing. The notes are just like your SKU line. They're only for you. They're not going to end up in any of your listings or be viewable by buyers. That's a place that you can utilize for any extra notes or communication between yourself and any employees or VAs you may have. It's just an extra space for notes that are just for you. You can go to individual pages in your catalog up here. 1, 2, 3. You can go through like that, or you can search for anything in the title like Build-A-Bear. If you know the platform ID number, I can look specifically for D516 if I wanted to pull up this tie in the SKU line, or you can just search in general. You can use these filters and you can sort your catalog. So in addition to all of these different filters and ways that you can search through your catalog, you can sort it. You can sort the titles alphabetically. You see the 2 teal arrows next to the title that go up and down. You can click on those and it will sort your catalog alphabetically. Of course, the more listings you have, the longer it will take. When it sorts by title, it's going to start with these quotation marks that we use for inches first, just like every other system. Alphabetical will start with punctuation. Then it will go into the A's, and I can sort through alphabetically if I so choose. Again, it is important to remember the speed of your computer and your internet provider can play into how long a search takes. And additionally, how many filters you have on. So if I have no filters on up here and I just look for A317, that's going to be very quick. Versus if I had specifically said not sold, that search would have taken a little bit longer because you have more queries into the search engine. So you can sort by title alphabetically. You can sort by your SKU line alphabetically. You can sort by price. You can go from highest price to lowest or lowest to highest. You can sort by platforms. Quantity, the last time it was updated, when they were created, and by your notes. So all of these columns up here that have these teal arrows are another way for you to organize or search through your List Perfectly catalog. Whenever you do delete a listing on the catalog, when you push the delete button, until you go off of this screen, you still have the opportunity to undo that delete in case you made a mistake, in case you change your mind. It turns into a white arrow on a blue background, and you can just quickly undo your delete in case you made a mistake. That is the overview of the catalog, how to use the search filters, how to sort your listings by different categories up here.